Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm talking about the season finale of The Walking Dead called A. So, with this episode, we do follow our main characters. Finally, Rick, Michonne, and Carl. We get to see them all together, and they meet up with the stranger people. I can't call them hunters anymore because there's someone else called the hunters in this episode. But yeah, they were the wrong crowd that Daryl ended up meeting a couple episodes back. So this is the opportunity where Rick and everybody was able to meet up with Daryl. They killed these people that was teaming up with Daryl and, you know, the people from the house. I still don't really know what to call them. But they killed them because there was a lot of intense moments there. They were about to rape Carl. They were about to kill Rick. They were about to kill everybody. But they got out of the situation and they followed the track and found the town that everyone's been going to. And we see that there's some crazy stuff going on. They notice that right when Rick finds Glenn's watch. And he's like, what's going on here? So now there's kind of a big moment when they're running away from all of that. And they are trapped in this cargo box where most of the group's there. We get to see Maggie, Glenn, we also get to see Abraham and all of them. So the people we've been following, we do get to see them. Carol, Tyrese, Judith, and Beth are the only ones not really meeting up in the finale. Will they be the dark horses for the next season? Maybe. We still don't know who kidnapped Beth. We still don't know a lot of things. Yeah, so this is kind of disappointing to me. I don't know how other people feel, but I thought this was a really lackluster episode for a finale. And also, I have a live show tonight with Entertainment Talk Nation, where the link will be in the description below and annotated. We're going to talk about this whole finale and of course the season in general. But going back to it, I thought this finale was a little lackluster. There were some action-packed moments. I think the most intense moment again was probably with Daryl's new group and how Rick killed them. I thought that was really intense. But even the part where the ending, where usually the ending of the finales are amazing, really intense. It was intense because you didn't know who was going to get shot. But when they were running away, this guy was missing every shot. I'm like, well, it's not that intense because this guy's a horrible shooter. So, I don't know. I mean, think about it. If the Governor episode was the true season finale, I would have been a little bit happier. Because I think that episode was a lot more tense than this episode. And I'm not saying that because there was death in that episode. Because I actually have a complaint with Walking Dead that I feel the only time it's intense is when we get a lot of death. And I do like more of the story. And I like that in this episode we get to see some more story progression, but nothing that really shocked me. Maybe because I already knew about the cannibalism thing, I wasn't totally shocked about that, but I think that's an interesting tidbit, but I don't know, there was nothing that really kept me, really shocked in this episode, especially a cliffhanger. I think it was a little predictable that everyone just met up with each other. Everyone that watches this show is like, alright, last episode they're gonna meet up with each other. And then we still don't know what happened with a lot of the characters. Not in a way that was a cliffhanger, just like, maybe you would have forgotten about them, especially Beth, because she got kidnapped like 5 episodes ago. And then Carol and Tyrese, I feel like you would have forgotten about them if you weren't keeping tabs on them. So it's not like a really cliffhanger, it's more of like, well, you just didn't say anything about them in this episode. So yeah, for me, there wasn't enough really shockers. It was intense. I would say there are parts that are intense, but usually the finale, I'm on the edge of my seat, like, on the edge of the bed, really shocked. But this episode really didn't make me that way. There's definitely been better finales for the show. And for a finale, especially The Walking Dead, we have a long wait. It ends earlier than other shows, and it begins later than other shows. So we have to wait until October until another episode. And there wasn't really a point in this episode, the season finale, that says, wow, I can't believe that just happened. Good example, the episode with the prison. I think that was the end of season 2 or season 3. I think it was season 2. That was a great cliffhanger because it's like, oh, what's that building? Like, that's a story cliffhanger I wanted. And we didn't have that type of story cliffhanger. Or, you know, maybe a big player or something, like Abraham popping up or something. Or like maybe, you know, someone saying his name. I think that would have been something to speculate about and get us excited. There's nothing really speculate about here. We know they're cannibals. They might get eaten. That's the only thing we can really get speculate. Yeah, so just a little disappointed on this one. There are some good moments, though. I thought Michonne really shined here, and throughout the whole season, I think she was MVP for me. I really enjoyed Michonne's character, and she's a character that truly developed this season, become one of my favorites because of really the close relationship she has with Carl and Rick, and how long it took her to get to that point. But when she does, she becomes really likable, and I like kind of the motherly figure she is to Carl. So really like those moments. I honestly like the Rick and Carl moment, really questioning their father-son bond, because it seems like Carl's scared of Rick, which really makes sense, obviously. So really looking forward to seeing their relationship either grow for the better or for the worse. And I like that Carl established that. It's like, I'm kind of scared of him. I didn't want to follow him. So I don't really like Carl, but I did like that moment there, and that's obviously a big theme in the show, is that father-son relationship. I also like the flashbacks. I don't know if they're totally necessary. It's the parallel of the comfortable from the beginning of the season and the obviously not comfortable towards the end. It does remind us of where we started throughout the season. I think there was maybe a little bit too many flashbacks. I think it would have been more powerful if there was one in the beginning and one towards the end. I think that would have been more powerful instead of having like 6 flashbacks. It seemed like, oh wait, that was our previous season. I don't think we totally need that. Or like the watch part I thought we needed. Maybe there's a little bit too many to make it feel more special if there are a little less of the flashbacks. But it's cool to see some characters that did die have some screen time, or even characters that just are missing, like Beth. So yeah. I'm going to give it a 3.5. It was okay. There are some good moments here, but it wasn't as epic as I wanted it to be. But hope you guys enjoyed. Please tell me in the comments below if you enjoyed this episode. Do you feel the same way, that it could have been a little bit more epic? Not saying there could have been death. I'm actually fine that there weren't any death. Or me just kind of a name drop. Something to get us really speculating for the next season, which in my opinion didn't really happen. So please tell me in the comments below what you thought. Again, don't forget to watch the live show with Entertainment Talk Nation. I think that's going to be really fun. It's going to be annotated, and if you're watching this like right now, it should be on right now. If not, then it's gonna be annotated anyway. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later. Bye. And of course I'll have reviews for The Walking Dead when it returns in October.